In this video, I'm going to cover some technical analysis for Bitcoin, various altcoins, including TCAT, TSE, and more. But first, let's go ahead and look at the overall market. So as you can see, Bitcoin is up today 2.8% to 57,200. So we had a nice little bounce there. Ethereum is up even more, 5% to $3,065. Looking at the top gainers, we can see meme coins are back, with Bonk up 23%. And Pepe up 13%. And they also have Celestia still performing well, up 13% as well. Then Ethereum naming service, actually a great beta play for the Ethereum ETF, up 10% here. So again, some good performance on some altcoins today. Now looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart, so I drew this weekly ascending wedge, and it is starting to break to the downside. If it does break through the support level of 54.4%, I strongly believe we'll see a lot of strength in altcoins. We already are starting to see that versus Bitcoin, but I believe it'll be amplified even more. So watching this very closely, you can see the RSI cross below the signal line, and it looks to be declining even further. So keeping a close eye on this chart. Next, you have the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, ETHBTC. Now this one is extremely important because you can see this long trend line over 2 years on the weekly chart. And right now it is getting very close to breaking to the upside on this trend line. So if it does happen, in my opinion, that's when alt season is going to start, at least short term. We're going to see Bitcoin consolidate, and we're going to see alts start flying because utility plays have not been good for the past 3 months. They've been bleeding versus meme coins. So I believe we may see some more capital flow to those if we see this ETHBTC trend line broken. So watching this closely. Again, the ETH ETF could be approved this week, so definitely watching that, and that could be the catalyst that sends this over the edge. Next, looking at USDT dominance. So this is the weekly chart for USDT dominance, basically how many people are holding stables. And you can see here it did reject after it crossed above this resistance level. So if we do close below this support level, then I do imagine that more people will continue to get out of USDT, out of stables, and into Bitcoin and altcoins. So I believe we'll have a couple more weeks of that if this candle does close below this support level. So as you can see here, the RSI is near those levels that it was at September of last year and June of last year. So it's rejecting around those similar levels. So this would be the perfect play here to see some bullish action with alts over the next few weeks if we can close below this support level. Next, look at the TOTAL3 chart. So this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I drew some fractals here, and basically you can see the last bull run, 2020, 2021, we had a huge run up, big pullback, and then it started to pump in July. You can see here we had a big run up, big pullback, and now we are at July. So potentially we could see a bounce here in altcoins. Now it is bouncing as well off of the 50-day EMA, or 50-week EMA, I should say. So that's bullish as well. And the RSI is starting to curve to the upside. You can technically even draw a little support level here where it did bounce October of last year. So again, a lot of metrics looking the same. Now playing devil's advocate with this, I will say that it bounced once, twice on this trend line and then broke down and basically started a new bearish trend. You can see here it bounced once and technically twice. It didn't really bounce, it just broke through. So, technically this could be similar. We could see similar action here with going to the upside, making another top, and then down sideways for a couple months after that. So again, you got to be ready for both plays here, but looking at the overall trend, I do expect we'll see some short-term upside for the next few weeks. Next, looking at Bitcoin's chart. So Bitcoin has shown a lot of resiliency, especially today as the German government sold over $950 worth, or $1 million worth of Bitcoin, and price didn't move much at all. So you can see we have a bullish divergence on the daily. As price makes a lower low, we have RSI making a higher high. So that's very, very bullish. Right now what I'm watching is a 200 EMA, because you can see that coincides with this horizontal resistance. So some big levels here at this 58.2K level. If we break and close above this on the daily, it'll be very, very bullish. Then I can eye that 61.7K mark. And I've seen a couple others eye actually this 65K mark. So it'll be interesting to see if we continue higher with that. But at least in the short term, I am seeing some bullish PA with this RSI. And then again, watching this close on the daily for the 200 EMA. Then also we do have the post-halving rally, which has historically been around 100 days after the halving, which coincides with August 2nd. So watching this date as well, as we may see another pump closing in. Now looking at Ethereum. So Ethereum ETF is all the rage right now, and people are expecting it to be approved this week or next week. And you can see on the RSI, does also have a bullish divergence. So higher high on the RSI, or higher low I should say, and then lower low on price. So bullish divergence there, and we have seen ETH act accordingly. Now, same thing here, you do have horizontal resistance plus the 200 daily EMA right at that 3090 level. So if ETH can close above this on the daily, same thing, I'll be extremely bullish. Then I'll be eyeing this 3270 level, and if we can break above that, 3440. So definitely watching these levels. Again, very important level we're at right now. Hopefully we can break the close above 3090, and then we continue to the upside. And like I said, that ETH ETF could be the catalyst to send us over the edge. Next, looking at Solana. So Solana has actually been doing very well. So it's bounced a couple times off of this 200 EMA. You can see the RSI crossed over the signal line as well. So Solana's looking great at $142. This is very bullish PA here. If we can close this candle above the support level, I'll be very bullish on Solana, and I'll be targeting 170 next. So it's been doing great. A lot of meme coins on Solana have been doing great. Billy, Giga, even Popcats, and a couple others, right? So the memes have been doing great, and anytime you also have these institutions, there's been a couple that have applied for a Solana ETF, so now people are expecting BlackRock to apply for one, right? So that's interesting to see, and if it does happen, you can expect Sol to send, okay? And that, I believe, will help send us over all-time highs around 250. So watching this very closely, but again, some good price action on Solana as well. And then next, let's go and look at AVAX. So AVAX isn't performing as strongly as the others. We do have a bullish divergence as well, but again, it's not playing out to the fullest right now, so definitely watching this closely. Next resistance I'm eyeing is $30. So again, not a bad risk reward from here. What I would do is I'd probably wait for it to retest this 2350 level before getting in, because there's other altcoins as well, such as Ethereum naming service, again, Solana, Ethereum, a couple others that I believe are more bullish than AVAX, but who knows, maybe GameFi could catch a bid and AVAX could start pumping with it. So watching that very closely. And then last but not least, let's look at TON. So TON has been doing great. I mentioned in my past couple videos, the TVL is increasing 4x over the past 2 months versus Solana and Base, and it continues to increase. Now you can see here, there is strong support near that $6.90 to $7 level, and it was bought up. It's been bought up multiple times, and it is going to the upside, $7.30 right now. So what I would say is the next big resistance, I would start looking at $7.80. So if we can cross above $7.80, then the next is the all-time highs near $8.20 to $8.30. So the RSI is kind of making this double bottom here on the daily. So looking for this to continue to the upside, cross over the signal line, and touch this $7.80 level and hopefully close above it. So again, a lot of alts are showing promise. Let's hope they follow through for the day. And then last but not least, let's look at TCAT and TSE. So TonCat and Ton Season. These are two projects that I've been talking about a lot as well, and they are promoting the PPP movement, player pump player. So that's something that was coined by Meow, the founder of Jupiter, about a month ago. And now Tyrell, the CryptoKing, he has actually helped with these projects, created Ton Season, and also helps advise TonCat. And he actually has been doing a lot of work in the background, has a lot of big updates, such as they're going to have actually make a buy bot, which is going to help with generating revenue used to buy back and burn the token and provide rewards for people who are staking their ton plus their TCAT or their ton plus their ton season. So right now on these support levels, I'm looking at this 1.3 cent level. This should be very good support as it's been in the past on the 4 hour. The RSI is going to the downside, getting more oversold. So it's definitely resetting, which was needed after this huge run that it's had. Normal pullback here. But again, having the bot, and then we also have his vlogs. He's going to have actually to his 20,000 subscribers. He's going to Pakistan to meet with the team and basically create a whole vlog series outlining everything that they're doing and the development of these projects. So some bullish stuff, some bullish people on spaces that are actually going to be coming in the future, and again, eyeing those big exchanges such as Binance, Bybit, and or Coinbase. Then you have TSE here. Its big support level is this 007 level. So it's bounced on there multiple times. Same thing with the RSI. It was overbought for a while. Now it's starting to reset. Again, creating a new base, shaking out the weak hands, creating a new foundation for the next leg up. So I strongly believe these coins will do very well in the long term. I haven't sold anything, and I ended up buying them way early. So I'm supporting this project 100%, supporting both projects. The teams are great. They're supporting a good movement for a good cause that's focused on using the last player, making sure they win instead of using them as exit liquidity like the PvP mindset that's currently proliferating in a lot of these meme coins. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment if you have any questions. Join my Telegram if you haven't. Links in the description, pinned in the comments. And subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate all my subscribers. Until next time, thanks for watching.